Hey y'all, I'm really excited. Me and Andy are about to embark on a great adventure. We're taking our little me time together and we're going to head down to Disney World for a night and use Disney transportation to go on the Disney Wish for a weekend cruise. And then we have some things planned at Disney World when we get back. So come along and see maybe some tips and tricks about how we travel and um, hope to see you there. So we're staying at this really nice King Suite about 20 minutes from the airport the night before. Spring Hill, it's in Gardendale. Nice. So then we'll get up super early for our flight to Disney World. We made it to the airport. I would say that was a pretty decent hotel, maybe 8 out of 10. The bed was just a little bit firm and the pillows were kind of tiny, but it was quiet, clean, and about 20 minutes from the airport. So we're here. Disney offers some transportation with Mears Connect. It's about $16 per person, and it'll take you directly to your resort.
Welcome to Walt Disney World.
So after dropping our luggage off at our resort, we went down to Disney Springs and ate at our favorite, the Boathouse. Then our room was ready, so we went back to our resort to enjoy a little break. So we got a king room. I don't think I've ever stayed in a king room. Usually it's two queen beds. And a curtain divides the bathroom. And a tub. You can come in. So it looks like here in the All-Star, we have the Sea Marine shampoo, conditioner, and body wash with sea salt. Definitely not H2O, huh? I was pretty impressed with the size of the arcade here at this value resort. I'd booked us a reservation for Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. So we caught a bus over to Magic Kingdom and then rode the boat over to Fort Wilderness. After our cruise, we were going to stay over here in this garden wing area at Contemporary, so stay tuned for that. Hoop-de-Doo Review is a dinner show, and it's all you care to enjoy. They will bring you as much as you want of anything on the menu. So we wanted, of course, to try everything, and it actually was all very good.
If you please. Oh, New York, don't forget to use your fork.
Alright, so today has been a very long day. So we landed in Orlando at MCO, and we went and got our luggage at the Southwest area in the A terminal. Well, I had a text message from Mears saying that our shuttle was ready for us so that we could go over to the shuttle area and to go to the B section. Well, we get down to A, and there's all these signs saying this way to Mears, this way to Mears. So we follow the signs. Well, then we get to some signs that start saying this way to Mears, this way to Mears, and there was no sign telling you how to get over to the B side. So we had to ask information desk, and then they told us we had to go back up the escalator and go all the way over to the B side and then go back down to where the Mears was. And if you have taken the Magical Express years ago, that's exactly where it's at, in the same location. So anyways, once we got to our hotel, of course it wasn't ready yet, our room, because it was still early. So we dropped our bags off and we went to Disney Springs and enjoyed lunch at the Boathouse, which is one of our favorite places to go. The firecracker shrimp is always delicious. And then we shared the grilled mahi today, and so that was really good. It was a sandwich that they had made, and we just cut it in half. And then we substituted for the truffle fries. If you've never done that, do that. It's life-changing. I love the truffle fries. Then we just walked around a little bit, and then we had a text that our room was ready, and that was about 12 o'clock. So we came over to All Star Music, and our room was ready, and they actually gave us a king-size bed style room because there was just two of us, and we've never been assigned a king room before when we've traveled before just together. So they must have had one available and gave that to us, and we were actually really close to all the dining. So I feel like it's a preferred room, and even though I booked a standard room. So that was pretty awesome. So then after kind of resting a little bit, because we've been up so early, we made our way over to Magic Kingdom, and then rode the little boat over to Fort Wilderness, and then ate dinner at Hoop-de-Doo Review, which was amazing. Never been there. That was our first time, and we had such a good time. Then after that, we kind of went on the monorail a little bit, and now we're back at the hotel and gonna relax. And then tomorrow is cruise day, so real excited for that. So see you soon. So they came by our room about 7:30 a.m., got our luggage, and we met down at around 10 to catch the bus to the port for our cruise. So magical cruise day. This was the absolute fastest we've ever gotten onto a cruise ship because the check-in process was super easy this time. We had everything set up and walked pretty much right on the ship. Didn't even have to sit down and wait to be called. So that was awesome. Helpful tip though, when you do get on a cruise ship, you're going to want to go eat lunch at your sit down location.
Please welcome aboard the Robledo family.
Thank you. And what is our family's last name?
Elkins.
Elkins family? Welcome aboard.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Elkins family. Listen, this is Captain Star. Hold his hands and hold his heart and let's make the very first wish. That is really champion. So on the count of 3, wish for a champion, wish for adventure, and all together, wishes do come true. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, wishes do come true. Oh, what a charm! Or rather, like a wish. A Disney wish. Oh, let's see. Who's having a question about me? Oh, it's a dear friend Rapunzel and Green Ellen, my dears. Well, friends, it's time to send you on your way. But you come back and play this grand Holland show.
We were ready for lunch when we got on the ship, so I opened up the app and it said they were serving lunch in Arendelle. We love going to the sit down meal for lunch on board because you know how a buffet can be, very chaotic. So this is great to come in and sit down for a nice quiet lunch. And we were on the ship so early that there really wasn't a lot of people there yet. So we enjoyed our delicious food before we went to explore the ship.
Please welcome aboard the Jones and Williams.
So after lunch, we just walked around some of the different spaces to see them without a lot of people in them. And like this was the teen kind of club, and we have some teens that might travel with us soon. So we were just looking around at all the different locations that we want to explore later when they're open. So our room was at the front of the ship, and it had a square porthole, and it has this awesome larger floor space there. I thought this would be a perfect room for someone that has small kids or a toddler that needs some extra room. This was a really cool room.
Proceed to your assembly station. Remember to bring any critical medications with you. Once outside your stateroom, signs displayed in the corridor.
Well, a very good afternoon, Disney Wish. This is Sophie Ann, your assistant cruise director, and on behalf
And that means we are officially on vacation!
Space Lounge was so much fun to come get a neat little drink. Thank you. Man, it popped. Okay, y'all, let me tell you how this part of our day came together completely last minute, but turned into one of the most unforgettable adventures of our Disney cruise. While we were docked in Nassau, I decided to book a spontaneous excursion that included snorkeling with sea turtles, swimming with tropical fish, and visiting the famous Pig Island. It all started with a breezy boat ride across the most gorgeous turquoise waters. I mean, just look at that view. The sun was shining, the waves were splashing, and you could feel the excitement building as we headed out to sea. Our first stop, snorkeling with sea turtles, these gentle creatures just gliding right past us like they owned the place. It was peaceful, magical, and honestly, I didn't want to leave. There were also colorful fish everywhere, like swimming through a real-life aquarium. And then we headed over because it was pig time. Y'all, I cannot make this up. We pulled up to the beach, and there they were, actual pigs, just casually strutting around the sand and swimming in the water like it's their full-time job. It was hilarious and adorable all at the same time. Everyone was so obsessed, and I was just living my best island life. This was one of those totally unexpected cruise moments that ended up being a core memory. So if you're ever cruising to Nassau and thinking about what to do, don't sleep on this excursion. Sometimes the best memories are the ones you don't overplan. What you got for me? After getting back on the ship, we enjoyed this delicious food from Mickey's Smokehouse. I'm still thinking about it. Then we noticed we were docked next to one of the largest ships I've ever seen is the Utopia of the Sea, which is a Royal Caribbean ship. And actually, I was going on a cruise on that ship next. So I'll have to give my review on that one. The theming in this lounge, the Bayou, has been one of my favorite ones I've ever seen on board, and it was really fun.
Do you have any claims of bingo on
It's pirate night and dinner at 1923. Next stop, Disney's private island paradise, Castaway Cay. This is hands down one of my favorite parts of any Disney cruise. It's absolutely gorgeous the moments you step off the ship. Swaying palms, the white sand, and that perfect aqua water that seriously doesn't look real. We kicked things off with a bike ride around the island, which is such a fun way to explore. It was right around $12 per bike. The trails are shaded, breezy, and super peaceful, and you can go at your own pace. There's even a little path that leads to an observation tower, so we had to head that way. The views from the top were so worth it. You can see the ship in the distance and get a bird's eye look at just how beautiful and untouched this island really is. So this trail is also used for their 5K. So if you'd like to run a 5K or even walk a 5K on your cruise, you can. We found this one trail that took us all the way to the very edge of the island, and we had a beautiful view there. After our little island adventure, it was time for some well-earned relaxing and then some lunch at Serenity Bay, which is the adults only beach. We found some shady chairs, dug our toes in the sand. We also enjoyed the barbecue buffet at Cookies too. Everything tastes better with an ocean breeze, right? Whether you're soaking up the sun, biking the trails, or just floating in the warm water, Castaway Cay is everything you'd hope for in a private island, especially Disney style. So if you ever cruise with Disney, don't skip this day because it is vacation bliss. After soaking up the sun at Castaway Cay, we headed back to the ship, but the fun wasn't over yet. We decided to hit the onboard water slide, and y'all, there was no wait. Zero, nada. We just kept going down again and again. Such a fun bonus after a full beach day. And then we wrapped up the afternoon at one of our favorite hidden gems, the adults only area. It was so peaceful, almost like we had it all to ourselves. Quiet music, ocean breeze, and the perfect spot to just sit back, exhale, and soak it all in. This cruise really delivered on the magic, the memories, and those unexpected moments of calm. Disney knows how to do it right on land and at sea. We never made it into this theater to watch anything, but the theming here was just beautiful. I had to film it. So our final night on board arrived, and we wrapped up this incredible cruise with dinner at the Marvel restaurant. And wow, what a way to go out. The energy in this restaurant is so fun. Superhero tech, themed dishes, and yes, Spider-Man himself swung by to say hello. He's funny, friendly, and totally made the night extra special. It was the perfect ending to a truly magical trip. Between the snorkeling with sea turtles, bikes through paradise, and the water slides with no weights, Disney Cruise gave us everything we hoped for and more. So thanks for coming along with us on this unforgettable adventure. And if you're thinking about taking a Disney cruise, do it. And I can help you plan it as well. There's truly something for everyone, and the memories you make are pure magic. So don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe for more Disney tips, travel fun, and magical moments. And I'll see you real soon.